I always had huge issues when it comes to sketching circles. It took me a long time to figure out what I needed to do to improve my circle sketching. And it's surprising how often you actually use circles, especially if you're like me and like to sketch cars and products. You have the circles in the wheels, especially when you're sketching side views. You also have them when you're sketching products in the build-up of the geometries of the product. So when it comes to sketching circles, it's a pretty important part, and even more important if you're an industrial designer. So in this video, we're going to talk about just that, sketching circles, and I'm going to show you 3 techniques that help me dramatically improve my circle sketching. I'm going to show them to you, and feel free to follow along in this video. I think that's the best way to learn this stuff. And now let's get into the video. Well, alrighty then, here we are. This is the tools, or these are the tools that we are going to be using for this very fundamental exercise. First of all, we have a big round stick medium. This is my favorite pen to sketch with. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that already. And it's starting to get low here, so I might have to change it pretty soon. But we're going to use this pen, and we're going to use some regular print paper right here. And of course, you gotta have a steaming hot cup of coffee as well. But just one though, otherwise you're gonna get all jittery and that's gonna mess up the lines. So very important to stick to 1 cup. That's all you need for this exercise. So, sketching circles. First of all, I'm gonna bring you back to very start of what I do when I start sketching something, for example, a car or whatever it is. First of all, you want to get loose. You want to get all warmed up. And you do that by just taking a sheet of paper like this and just start to put down some lines like this. Doesn't have to be anything specific, but right now it looks like I'm sketching a box here for some reason. Wasn't really planning on sketching a box, it just turned out to be a box. And maybe some ellipses on here. Something like this. Just to get all warmed up. When you come to the edge, it becomes a little bit harder because your finger is sliding over this edge, so it might mess it up, but it doesn't really matter. Another exercise I like to do is just put out 2 dots like this, and then try to connect those 2 dots with just a single line. An easy way to do this is to, when you put the first line out here, you place your hand or your pen over this line, and then you have your focus with your eye on this. So when you sketch like this, right now the pen is right over the first dot, but I'm looking at this one, and that's where I want the pen to go, and it becomes so much easier to hit that point when you're looking at it. And when you ghost sketch like this on top of it first to kind of get the feel of where the line is going to go. Something like that. And just get the arm all warmed up, and always keep in mind that you want to sketch from your elbow and your shoulder. You don't want to use your wrist too much. It doesn't matter how small you're sketching. I always want to sketch from using my elbows and my shoulders. So even if I make a tiny little ellipse here, you can see that my wrist is already, it's still fixed in place. I just move my elbow and my entire arm. The reason for that is you get a lot smoother lines. If I were to sketch this using my wrist, it just becomes, as you can see, it doesn't get as, it's very hard because I'm not used to doing that, but when I try to do it, you can see the difference here in line quality. It's quite a significant difference from using elbows and shoulders and just the wrist right there. So always keep that in mind. Use the wrist and elbows to sketch when you're sketching anything, pretty much. And then we can maybe make just a quick little car here. Why not? Let's just put out some lines like this. Maybe, of course it's going to be a 2-door. It's my favorite car to sketch, as you know. Maybe make a bit of this is all part of the warm-up here, because I'm just connecting some lines here. And we can put out the baseline. The baseline needs to hit, so this is these exercises in action and using them to create something. I still have the point right here and the point right here, so the baseline needs to hit those 2 points. Otherwise it's going to look like the card's floating, and we don't want that. Then it becomes a hovercraft, and that's not what the intent is. I kind of miss sketching with pen and paper on YouTube. I think I'm gonna turn this into a Sunday SketchMonkey fundamentals school. That sounds kind of weird, but you get the point. To get back to the basics of sketching, go over some fundamental sketching techniques such as sketching circles and ellipses and all of this. Not just for YouTube, but also to keep myself up to date and not lose my basic sketching techniques, because if you lose those, or as soon as you have these basic fundamentals in place, everything else becomes so much easier to sketch. So you want to keep it fresh and you want to keep it up to date. Alright, so I think this is a good workout, not a workout, but warm-up sheet right here, something like this. You want to fill it up all the way, obviously. So now let's move into circles. So what is the specifics when you're sketching circles? There is one specific technique that will help you a lot to get the circles correct and almost as round as you can get them by sketching freehand. Now, when I started sketching circles, this is what I did. I went from ellipses like this. And notice how I'm holding the pen. It's at a 45-degree angle from the paper here. And ellipses are very, very easy to sketch. Or a lot easier than circles, that's for sure. So when you have all these ellipses here, that's how you hold the pen. You hold it like that. But when you sketch with circles, if you just tilt the pen up to this position right here, and if I could now, the camera is right here, but if I could, I would have my eyeballs right here when I sketch circles. And when you have this is how I sketch any circles that I want to sketch. Instead of having an angle 45 degrees like this, I just tilt it up 90 degrees from the surface that I'm sketching at, and then I move my head so I'm looking from where you're looking right now, straight up. And that way, it becomes easier to sketch circles. It's not easy, it's still pretty hard to get circles right, but it gets a lot easier when you do it this way than if you were to keep a 45-degree angle when you're sketching circles. Because when you have it at an angle like this, your hand automatically wants to create an ellipse. But if you have it like this, you get better control over the full circular motion of the circles. And then, of course, what you want to do here is the same thing. Just fill up the entire paper. Doesn't matter if some of them gets messed up. It's not supposed to be all perfect. We just want to practice sketching circles. And by practice, that means that you are going to fail a lot until you get the hang of it. These are not perfect at all. And I can still get a lot better at doing this. But this one technique, by holding the pen straight up from the sheet of paper, that really helps out a lot with doing this. And when you've done here, you can put out some more circles here, and then we can start to implement some ellipses into those circles and see if we can maybe create some cool balls with some cut lines in them or something like that. So let's just keep filling this paper up. It's kind of hard to talk and do this at the same time. Another thing to think about here is, and we can do different sizes as well. Maybe one giant one. Another thing to think about here is speed. You want to keep the speed up, even if you feel like if you keep the speed up, you're going to mess up. But you're not going to get the smooth lines if you go slow. If you go slow, what will happen is that you're going to get jittery and the lines are not going to be as clean. So even though it feels uncomfortable doing it fast and you feel like you don't have control over it, if you go slow like this, you can see that the lines are starting to get more and more messy. So you want to start from scratch to get used to the speed of your sketching. And I think that's the number one reason. It's the most important thing when it comes to having clean lines is the speed of your lines, because the speed just smooths everything out, and you don't want to go slow. You always want to keep the speed up and let the hand move before you even have to get the chance to think about what it is you're sketching. Just keep the hand moving constantly, and that is the best way and the fastest way to improve and to learn something, is to just do it, think less, and do more. We can make some tiny circles inside of that circle. You can see that some of these are ovals, more of an oval, and some are more circular, and that's just how it's going to be. It's very, very hard to create a perfect circle freehand, but if you use these tips here to practice, so keep the pen straight and also keep the speed up and have your eyeballs look from this point of view, but right there, and then you look from the top, that is going to, if you use these three tips, then your circles are definitely going to get a lot better. And I would love to hear in the comments if this helped you out with sketching circles. What I'm gonna do now is just have some fun with all these circles. I kind of want to take advantage of this sheet of paper, not leave it like this. So I'm gonna add some ellipses in here maybe, and add some markers to it, add some shading to some of these, and maybe connect some. I don't know, we're just gonna have some fun with it. But this was the exercise for today, and as I said, I want to do this every Sunday, so just have some casual sketching Sundays. I think that's a better name for the Sunday class sessions. Just casual sketching Sundays. And let me know below what you are struggling with right now. If you are new to sketching, if you've been sketching for a while, what would you like me to cover in next week, next Sunday's session? Let me know below, and I will make a video on that specific topic. Now, if you want to stick around and see what I make out of this, you can do that. I'm the Sketch Monkey. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.